Hi, my name is Rachel Torres, and this is Flow on Yoga, and today we're going to do a short second chakra hip opening practice. So this should take probably about 15 minutes. Whenever you're ready, go and find a comfy spot on your mat, and we're actually going to start in Baddha Konasana today. So bound angle, the soles of your feet together, just like this. Knees out to the side. Feel free to use some blocks or some pillows. Make sure your tailbone is grounded down. Link through your spine, the crown of your head is reaching up, and then just kind of start to find some stillness. Once you get settled in that position, I invite you to close your eyes and start connecting to those deep inhales and exhales through your nose. And perhaps on your exhales, feeling your hips opening a little more. And maybe on your inhale, imagine yourself growing taller, your head reaching further towards the sky. One more deep inhale, one more deep exhale. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to begin to just slowly from the hips, keeping that spine straight, hinging forward. Maybe your hands are on your feet and you use your elbows to kind of gently press into your legs to open a little more, or maybe begin walking your hands out. And wherever you get to, you feel is the farthest that you can go while having that nice long extension through your spine. Have a pause there for a moment. Take one deep inhale, and then on your exhale, you can round the spine, chin to chest, and release. And then on your next inhale, we're going to begin to very slowly walk it up, and we're going to transition into a tabletop position. So you want your shoulders directly over your elbows, directly over your wrists, and then your knees directly under your hips. And then maybe take just a few little cat-cows there, not very many. So exhale, chin to chest, inhale, look forward. And then go ahead and after you finish your next round, come back to neutral in that tabletop. And we're going to do our left leg. We're going to lift, and then we're going to take our right arm, kind of feeling balanced here, and then we're going to reach around for our left foot. And it is okay if you can't reach your foot. Just do your best, and even the motion of trying to reach back will help you get those muscles a little loosened to maybe eventually be able to catch your foot. You should feel a nice stretch all through your quad for this, really grounding down into that hand that's on the earth and to the top of your right foot. And make sure that you are still connected to those deep and steady inhales and exhales. And on your next exhale, with control, very gently, lower your hand and foot back down to the earth, and we're going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. So lift your right leg, extend your left hand, and reach that left hand back down for that right foot. Same thing on the other side. Check in with those breaths one more time. Feel that stretch through your right quad. And then on your next exhale, with control, gently lower it back down. We're going to tuck our toes, really press into our fingers, and lift our hips up into a down dog. And then step that right leg in between your hands. And from here, you can either, option one is lower your left knee right here, and you should really feel it through your hip flexor right here. And if you're in option one, we're going to stay right here, and you're going to find a little bit of motion like this, just kind of back and forth, feeling that stretch in your hip. If you want to do option two, we're going to tuck those left toes, lift up into a high lunge, and from there, we're just going to do some little dips. Your back knee coming towards the ground. Just like this. And your hands can either be here on your hips, maybe here in prayer, or maybe you want to extend your arms. Totally your option, whatever version you like. And again, if you're on the ground, we're just kind of doing a back and forth, just like this. So wherever you are, do a couple more Those little hip dips, you should really be feeling it right here and in that right quad. And next time we're going to inhale up, reach the hands down to frame the foot, right leg back to meet the left. We're going to do that left leg forward. And again, same thing on this side, either lower and do those little rocks back and forth, or come up to that high lunge and do just those little dips. Hands here at heart center, maybe on the hips. Same thing on the other side. You should really be feeling that hip and that quad working. Maybe we're down here. And if we're down here, wherever you are, on your next inhale, we're going to lift our hands, exhale, hands framing the left foot, and we're going to step it back and lift the hips to a down dog. And inhale, lift our right leg up, and then we're going to stack our hips. So that right leg, right knee bends. We're going to open, maybe looking under the right armpit. And then exhale, right leg comes forward, left leg comes forward to meet it, halfway lift, forward fold, inhale, rise up, exhale, fold down, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold, step the right leg back, step the left leg back, exhale, lift your hips, inhale, left leg up, exhale, stack the hips, bend the left leg, maybe looking under that left armpit. Weight is centered on your hands in the front. Exhale, left leg forward, right leg forward to meet it. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. And then from here, we are going to become light on our right leg and put our weight into our left. We're going to kind of come up onto our right toes, and we're going to catch our right hand in our right foot. And from here, we're going to go into dancer. So from your hips, we're begin to hinge forward, extending that left hand while pressing your right foot, the top of your foot, into your right hand. And really feeling that lift, that stretch right here, right through here. So it's okay if you lose your balance. It's okay if you fall. You can lift right back up into it. Trying to find some stillness, really rooting into that left leg through all four corners of your standing leg. And on your next exhale, with control, bring it up, let the foot go. You can do the same thing on that other side. So begin getting light in your left foot, weight into your right. We're going to catch the top of our left foot in our left hand. And same thing again, hinging forward, extending that right hand, really pressing that left foot into that left hand and feeling that opening through your hip and that stretch down through your quad. And then on your next exhale, with control, raise it up, let go of your foot, maybe walk your feet out a little bit. We're going to inhale our arms up, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And we're going to step the left foot back, bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot, walk the right foot out a little bit. We're going to set up for lizard. And what we're going to do for this lizard is either staying here on your palms or maybe coming down to your forearms. We're going to let the right knee fall towards the right side of our mat like this. And your back leg can either stay lifted or you can lower your knee and untuck your toes. We really want to focus on right now is feeling that stretch right here, through the inside of your thigh and through your hip. And maybe if from here, if you want to try, you can try reaching this right leg around like this, just like this. And if you're more flexible than me, you can even get your shoulder up underneath your leg. I cannot do that. And that's okay. Just be right where you are today in your practice. And then we're going to bring the right foot to the outside of the right foot, the right hand to the outside of the right foot, and begin to walk our right foot over to the left side of our mat, setting up for a pigeon. So rising up for just a minute, and then exhale and fold. Nice stretch down the back of your thigh, your hip, through your glute, maybe resting your forehead down on your mat. On your next inhale, tuck your left toes. Very gently plant your palms, lift up. And then from here, we're going to really press into those left toes and those hands. We're going to lift our leg up and back. And then set it down. Now lift your left leg and bring it up with your hands framing your foot. Now bring that left hand to the inside of your left leg. Walk it out to the side a little bit, and either leaving that right knee raised or lowered. Let that left knee fall towards the side. Again, you can be right here, and I didn't do this on the other side, but I did say it as an option. You can come down on your forearms if you want, maybe letting your head go. Yogi's choice. Whatever version of this feels good for you today. And maybe on this side, it's not the same as the version you did on the other side. So feel free to explore another variation on this side if you wish to. And we can also do that, trying to tuck your shoulder up underneath your knee. And then we're going to bring that left hand to the outside of your left foot and begin to walk your left foot across your mat towards the right and setting up for pigeon here with our left leg. And exhale, folding forward, maybe using your arms as a little pillow for your forehead. Make sure your hips are staying even, stacked, so one hip is not dipping more down towards the ground than the other. And on your next inhale, you begin to plant the hands, lift back up, curl those right toes under, and then on an exhale, lift. And then on an inhale, we're going to bring the left leg forward and bring the right leg around to meet it. And just take a moment here. Take a few breaths. Inhales and exhales. And then if you like that bound angle pose, you can come back into that again. Or you can straighten your legs out in front of you. And we're going to either using your hands for support if you need it, or interlacing the fingertips, pointer fingers, pointing, and engaging your core. So belly button to spine and lift. And we're going to slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lower down onto our backs. Maybe if you did that from that bound angle, scooting your heels a little closer to your bottom. I'm just taking a few moments here, feeling your hips falling to the, your knees falling to the sides. And then take your hands to the outside of your thighs, knees together. Give yourself a nice big hug. Thank your body for the work it did today. And then release, and you can either go back into that bound angle, or you can stretch one leg out and then the other. And I encourage you, if you have the time, to maybe pause here and take about 10 minutes in this Shavasana. If you don't have the time, that is perfectly okay. I understand that. We all are busy, and for whatever time you have today that you took for yourself, thank yourself for doing something just for you, just for your body. And take a deep inhale. On our exhale, we're going to bring our palms to our forehead, thumbs on the third eye. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.